Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn about natural vegetation and wildlife. This is chapter number 8 in geography. Now, in this chapter, first of all, what is natural vegetation? So, ultimately, different forms of wildlife and vegetation are found in different parts of the world. In terms of natural vegetation, plants which exist naturally in a region are called its natural vegetation. It means natural vegetation is found in an area called a natural region. Means natural vegetation is basically a garment of plants and trees that exist in the area before it is modified by men for activities such as farming, mining, lumbering, and industrial, economic, and urban development. So it means natural vegetation. These all types of plants and trees grow naturally without any human intervention. So we need natural vegetation because it helps us humans and animals. Now people use natural vegetation for food, for building materials, etc. Animals such as herbivores also use it for food. Let's talk about types of natural vegetation. There are three types of natural vegetation: grasslands, forest, and shrubs. Now, what are forests? So, forest is an ecosystem that consists of a closed formation of trees, shrubs, herbs, microorganisms, and animals. The forests of the world are broadly classified into six types. So, tropical deciduous forest, tropical evergreen forest, temperate deciduous forest, temperate evergreen forest, coniferous forest, Mediterranean vegetation. First of all, let's talk about tropical evergreen forest. As its name suggests, these types of forests are found in the equatorial region. Now, these forests are also known as rainforest or selvas. Yes, the equatorial region lies between 10 degrees north and 10 degrees south of the equator. So these regions are hot in terms of climate and receive heavy rainfall throughout the year. As there is no particular dry season, so the trees don't shed their leaves altogether. And this is the reason they all are evergreen throughout the year. The thick canopies of the closely spaced tree don't allow the sunlight to penetrate inside the forest. Even in the daytime, hardwood trees like rosewood, ebony, mahogany are common here. And these trees yield hardwood, which is used for making furniture. Let's talk about tropical deciduous forest. Tropical deciduous forests are also known as monsoon forest or dry forest, found in the large part of India, northern Australia, and in Central America. These regions experience seasonal changes. Trees shed their leaves in the dry season to conserve water. The hardwood trees found in this forest are seal, teak, neem, and shisham. These hardwood trees are useful for making furniture, transport, and constructional materials. Now, tigers, lions, elephants, langurs, and monkeys are the common animals of these regions. Let's talk about temperate evergreen forest. Now, temperate evergreen forests are mostly found in the regions that experience warm summers and cool winters. They are common in coastal regions which have mild winters and heavy rainfall. So, in terms, we can say that the temperate evergreen forests are located in the mid-latitudinal coastal regions. They are commonly found along the eastern margin of the continent, for example, in southeast USA, South China, and in the southeast Brazil. They comprise both hard and softwood trees like oak, pine, eucalyptus. These are the examples of trees found in temperate evergreen forest. Now, temperate deciduous forest. Temperate deciduous forest comprise trees that shed their leaves every year. So, in these forests, trees shed their leaves every year and they are found between 40 degrees north and 60 degrees south of the equator. So, these types of forests are found in the eastern United States, parts of Canada, Europe, China, and Japan. In terms of climate, so these regions experience hot summers and cold winters. Vegetation, temperate deciduous trees shed their leaves in the autumn season and remain leafless throughout the winter season. So oak, ash, beech, elm, poplar, cedar, redwood, fir, maple and birch are some of the trees found in the temperate deciduous forest. Let's talk about Mediterranean forest. Mediterranean forests are found in regions with hot and dry summers and cool and moist winters. So the areas surrounding the Mediterranean Sea in Europe, Asia, Africa, North America, South America and Australia have these types of forests. Now climate, so these forests have hot and dry summers and mild and wet winters. In terms of vegetations, widely spaced trees with broad leaves, thick roots, and long roots are found in these forests. The trees are not very tall, and many shrubs grow in between them. So, trees like oak, olive, pine, fir, cedar, cypress are the main trees found in these forests, and trees that bear oranges, figs, olives, grapes, peaches, and plums also grow here. Now, let's talk about coniferous forests. So, coniferous forests are also called taiga, and these forests are mostly found in the regions of southern Canada, Norway, Sweden, Poland, Finland, and northern Russia. Now, let's talk about grasslands. So, grasslands are found in the interiors of continents that receive low rainfall. So, grasslands areas where the vegetation is mainly grass. So, in terms, we can say that grasslands are usually found between drier areas and wetter areas. Now, there are grasslands with tall grass and other with short grass scattered around the world. Grasslands actually have different names as you travel around the world. In North America, grasslands are called prairies. In South America, grasslands are pampas. Veld is the name for grasslands in South Africa. In Northern Africa, you find savannas, which are tropical grasslands. And in Australia, it is called downs. So grasslands are of three types: tropical grasslands, temperate grasslands, and thorny bushes. First of all, let's talk about tropical grasslands. As its name suggests, tropical grasslands are found on either side of the equatorial region between the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn. And in terms of climate, the temperature is mostly hot. The summers are hot and wet, winters are dry and warm. It rains for 6 to 8 months in these regions, and the total rainfall is between 25 centimeter and 75 centimeter. Now, in terms of vegetation, tall grasses about 2 meter to 4 meter in height with scattered trees grow here, and these grasslands are used extensively for animal grazing and farming. Let's talk about temperate grasslands. So, temperate grasslands are located in the temperate regions, which are found in the interior of the continents. Now, these grasslands are known as the steppes in Europe, pampas in South America, prairies in North America, and veld in South Africa and down in Australia. Now, temperate grasslands are drier and colder than the tropical grasslands. Also, temperate grasslands have hot summers and cold winters. Let's talk about thorny bushes. So, thorny bushes, these are found in the dry deserts like regions. Tropical deserts are located on the western margin of the continents, and the vegetation is scarce here because scanty rains and scorching heat. The growth of natural vegetation is very limited here. Only mosses, lichens, very small shrubs are found here. It grows during the very short summer. This is called tundra type of vegetation. And this vegetation is found in polar areas of Europe, Asia, and North America. Now, let's talk about wildlife. So, wildlife is an integral part of our ecosystem. As we all know, wildlife can be found in all ecosystem, deserts, forests, rainforests, plains, grasslands, and other areas, including the most developed urban sites. All have distinct forms of wildlife. So, preservation of rate wildlife's very great importance now. Now, Importance of wildlife to maintain ecological balance of nature and maintain food chain and nature cycles. It has economic value also. So many wild plants provide useful substances like timber, paper, gums, etc. And they also have wide applications in Ayurveda and other branches of medicine. So wild animals produce tusk, ivory, leather, honey, etc. Also, wildlife is the source of livelihood and subsistence. Due to existence of wildlife on earth, humans get benefit to sustain life. So wildlife play an essential role in the ecological and biological processes that are yet again significant to life. So the normal functioning of the biosphere depends on endless interactions amongst animals, plants, and microorganisms. So in this chapter, we have covered about forest. So there are six types of forest: tropical evergreen forest, tropical deciduous forest, temperate evergreen forest, temperate deciduous forest, Mediterranean forest, and coniferous forest. Also, we have done in this chapter about grasslands. There are tropical grassland, temperate grassland, and thorny bushes. In terms of desert, deserts is also in terms of tropical, temperate, and tundra. So in the next class, we'll continue a new chapter. Thank you.